Something is down there. 9,000 meters below the surface of the ocean, scientists dropped a camera into total darkness. And what came drifting past that lens, nobody could explain. Not the species, not the family, not even the branch of life it belongs to. That is where this video ends. But first, 4 creatures that will make that final one feel even more impossible. If you missed part 1, we looked at the Colossal Squid, the Barreleye Fish, and the Immortal Jellyfish. Today, things get even stranger. There is a place in the ocean where almost nothing can breathe. It sits between 2,000 and 3,000 feet down. Scientists call it the oxygen minimum zone. The oxygen levels drop so low that most predators can't even breathe there. One creature didn't just survive it, it moved in on purpose. Meet the vampire squid. Its name sounds like something invented for a horror movie, but its scientific name is even better. It literally translates to vampire squid from hell. Somebody in the scientific community was having a very good day when they named this one. But here is what makes it genuinely extraordinary. While every other predator was dying trying to cross the oxygen minimum zone, the vampire squid evolved a protein in its blood that grabs oxygen molecules more efficiently than almost any other creature on Earth. It outcompetes everything for the scraps of oxygen that remain. It doesn't just survive in the zone, it owns it. And when something does find it, when a predator somehow makes it through, the vampire squid has 2 tricks that are unlike anything else in the ocean. The first, it flips its cloak, the webbing between its arms, up over its entire body. In an instant, it goes from squid to spiky ball. The attacker doesn't even know what it's looking at. The second, it shoots bioluminescent mucus, glowing, sticky. It coats whatever it hits. Now the predator is the one lit up in the darkness, visible to everything around it, while the vampire squid simply vanishes. It turned its predator into a target. Its lineage goes back over 300 million years. It predates the dinosaurs. It survived whatever ended them. It has been sitting quietly in its oxygen-deprived corner of the ocean while civilizations rose and fell above it. It doesn't need to evolve anymore. It already won. But what happens when something that size dies? When a whale dies in the open ocean, its body sinks, all the way down. Scientists call this a whale fall, and for the creatures of the deep ocean floor, it is the closest thing to a miracle they will ever experience. An oasis of food in a desert that stretches for thousands of miles. The large scavengers arrive first, then the smaller ones. And when the flesh is finally gone, when there is nothing left but bones sitting on the seafloor in the dark, that is when they come. Zombie worms. Nobody knew they existed until 2002. For all of human history, every sailor, every marine biologist, every civilization that ever looked at the ocean, whale bones were disappearing on the sea floor, and nobody could explain it. Now we know why. These worms have no mouth, no stomach, no digestive system of any kind. Instead, they grow a root system, like a plant, directly into the whalebone. Through those roots, they secrete acid that dissolves the bone from the inside, releasing the fats and oils trapped within. Then bacteria living inside the worm's own body digest those fats. No mouth, no stomach. Farming bacteria inside itself, using acid to eat solid bone. It was these small, rootless, mouthless, stomachless creatures, quietly dissolving the skeletons of the largest animals that have ever lived on this planet. And nobody, not one person in all of human history, had any idea. But the strangest thing about the deep ocean isn't what lives on the floor. It's what drifts through the water itself. You have been told that the blue whale is the largest animal on Earth. That is only true if you define animal as a single organism. The giant Siphonophore can grow over 130 feet long, longer than any blue whale ever recorded. It looks like a ghostly ribbon trailing through the darkness, delicate, almost beautiful. But it is not one animal. It is hundreds, maybe thousands, each one a completely separate living organism called a zooid. And they have merged so completely, so permanently, that they can no longer survive apart. Some zooids do nothing but sting. Others do nothing but digest. Others exist only to reproduce. Each one gave up being its own creature, completely, forever. It doesn't function as an individual anymore. It's more like a single cell in something much bigger than itself. It's less like one animal and more like a decision. Thousands of creatures that decided, somewhere across millions of years of evolution, that they were stronger together than apart. And it hunts. Those trailing tentacles extend through the water like an invisible net, over 100 feet of it, stinging anything that drifts through. No brain, no central nervous system, no single creature directing any of it. Hundreds of organisms, one purpose, one motion, one hunt. Everything we have seen so far has a name, a classification, a place on the tree of life. What comes next does not. In 2026, scientists published findings from a 2-month expedition into the Japan, Ryukyu, and Izu Ogasawara trenches in the northwestern Pacific Ocean. They dropped cameras nearly 9,100 meters down, almost 6 miles. The kind of depth where the pressure is nearly 1,000 times what you feel right now. And something drifted past the lens, whitish, strange-shaped, moving slowly toward the seafloor. They took that footage back to marine biologists around the world, scientists who have spent their entire careers cataloging deep-sea life, every species, every family, every branch of the tree of life that has ever been pulled from the ocean. Nobody could place it, not the species, not the genus, not the phylum. Nobody could even say with certainty which branch of animal life it belongs to. It is currently listed in scientific records as Animalia incerta sedis, which means we know it's an animal. That's all we know. We have classified over 8 million species. We have mapped the human genome. We have robots filming in 4K at the bottom of the ocean. And in 2026, we found something we cannot place anywhere on the tree of life. The deep ocean covers more than half of the Earth's surface. According to a study published in 2025, we have visually explored less than 1,000th of 1% of the deep sea floor, an area roughly the size of Rhode Island, out of an ocean that covers 2/3 of this entire planet. That thing in the footage, it is not the strangest thing down there. It is just the first one we happened to film. 7 creatures across 2 videos, each one breaking a different rule about where life can exist, how long it can live, what it needs to survive, or what it even is. A squid that hid from science for 100 years. A fish with a transparent skull and rotating eyes. A jellyfish that figured out how to cheat death. A squid that turns predators into glowing targets. Worms that dissolve whale skeletons with no mouth and no stomach. A colony of thousands pretending to be one. And something at the bottom of the ocean that science cannot name. And those are just 7, out of the millions we haven't found yet. The ocean isn't a backdrop. It's not just water. It's an alien world on our own planet, and we are just beginning. If you made it this far, thank you, genuinely. Drop a comment below telling me which one of these creatures messed with your head the most. I have a feeling I know which one is going to win. Hit subscribe, because we're just getting started. See you in the deep.